The testament of Asher, the 10th son of Jacob and Zilpah. The copy of the testament to Asher, what things he spake to his sons in the 125th year of his life. For while he was still in health, he said to them, Hearken ye, children of Asher, to your father, and I will declare to you all that is upright in the sight of Yahweh. 2 ways hath Yahweh given to the sons of men, and 2 inclinations, and 2 kinds of actions, and 2 modes of action, and 2 issues. Therefore, all things are by twos, one over against the other. For there are 2 ways of good and evil, and with these are the 2 inclinations, and our breasts discriminating them. Therefore, if the soul take pleasure in the good inclination, all its actions are in righteousness. And if it sin, it straightway repenteth. For having its thought set upon righteousness, and casting away wickedness, it straightway overthroweth the evil, and uprooteth the sin. But if it incline to the evil inclination, all its actions are in wickedness, and it driveth away the good, and cleaveth to the evil, and is ruled by Beliar. Even though it work what is good, he perverteth it to evil. For whenever it beginneth to do good, he forceth the issue of the action into evil for him, seeing that the treasure of the inclination is filled with an evil spirit. A person then may, with words, help the good for the sake of the evil, yet the issue of the action leadeth to mischief. There is a man who showeth no compassion upon him who serveth his turn in evil, and his thing bathed 2 aspects, but the whole is evil. And there is a man that loveth him that worketh evil, because he would prefer even to die in evil for his sake. And concerning this, it is clear that it bathed 2 aspects, but the whole is an evil work. Though indeed he have love, yet is he wicked, who concealeth what is evil for the sake of the good name. But the end of the action tendeth unto evil. Another stealeth, doeth unjustly, plundereth, defraudeth, and with all pitieth the poor. This too bathed a 2-fold aspect, but the whole is evil. He who defraudeth his neighbor provoketh Yahweh, and sweareth falsely against the Most High, and yet pitieth the poor. Yahweh, who commanded the law, he setteth at naught, and provoketh, and yet he refresheth the poor. He defileth the soul, and maketh gay the body. He killeth many, and pitieth a few. This too bathed a 2-fold aspect, but the whole is evil. Another committeth adultery and fornication, and abstaineth from meats. And when he fasteth, he doeth evil, and by the power of his wealth overwhelmeth many. And notwithstanding his excessive wickedness, he doeth the commandments. This too hath a 2-fold aspect, but the whole is evil. Such men are hairs, clean, like those that divide the hoof, but in very deed are unclean. For Yahweh in the tables of the commandments hath thus declared, But do not ye, my children, wear 2 faces like unto them of goodness and of wickedness, but cleave unto goodness only, for Yahweh hath his habitation therein, and men desire it. But from wickedness flee away, destroying the evil inclination by your good works. For they that are double-faced serve not Yahweh, but their own lusts, so that they may please Beliar, and men like unto themselves. For good men, even they that are of single face, though they be thought by them that are double-faced to sin, are just before Yahweh. For many in killing the wicked do 2 works of good and evil. but the whole is good, because he hath uprooted and destroyed that which is evil. One man hateth the merciful and unjust man, and the man who committeth adultery and fasteth, this too hath a twofold aspect. But the whole work is good, because he followeth Yahweh's example, in that he accepteth not the seeming good as the genuine good. Another desireth not to see good day with them that not, lest he defile his body and pollute his soul. This too is double-faced, but the whole is good. For such men are like to stags and to hinds, because in the manner of wild animals they seem to be unclean, but they are altogether clean, because they walk in zeal for Yahweh, and abstain from what Yahweh also hateth, and forbiddeth by his commandments, warding off the evil from the good. Yea, see, my children, how that there are two in all things, one against the other, and the one is hidden by the other. And wealth is hidden covetousness, and conviviality drunkenness, and laughter grief, and wedlock profligacy. Death succeedeth to life, dishonor to glory, night to day, and darkness to light. And all things are under the day, just things under life, unjust things under death. Wherefore also eternal life awaiteth death. Nor may it be said that truth is a lie, nor right wrong. For all truth is under the light, even as all things are under Yahweh. All these things, therefore, I proved in my life, and I wandered not from the truth of Yahweh. And I searched out the commandments of the Most High, walking according to all my strength, with singleness of face, unto that which is good. Take heed, therefore, ye also, my children, to the commandments of Yahweh, following the truth with singleness of face. For they that are double-faced are guilty of a twofold sin. For they both do the evil thing, and they have pleasure in them that do it, following the example of the spirits of deceit and striving against mankind. Do ye therefore, my children, keep the law of Yahweh, and give not heed unto evil as unto good, but look unto the thing that is really good, and keep in it all commandments of Yahweh, having your conversation therein and resting therein. For the latter ends of men do show their righteousness, or unrighteousness, when they meet with the angels of Yahweh and of Satan. For when the soul departs troubled, it is tormented by the evil spirit, which also it served in lusts and evil works. But if he is peaceful with joy, he meeteth the angel of peace, and he leadeth him into eternal life. Become not, my children, as Sodom, which sinned against the angels of Yahweh, and perished forever. For I know that ye shall sin, and be delivered into the hands of your enemies, and your land shall be made desolate, and your holy places destroyed. And ye shall be scattered unto the four corners of the earth, and ye shall be set at naught in the dispersion, vanishing away as water. Until the Most High shall visit the earth, coming himself as man, with men, eating and drinking, and breaking the head of the dragon in the water. He shall save Israel and all the Gentiles. Therefore do ye also, my children, tell these things to your children, that they disobey him not. For I have known that ye shall assuredly be dishonest, disobedient, and assuredly act ungodly, not giving heed to the law of Yahweh, but to the commandments of men. being corrupted through wickedness. And therefore shall ye be scattered as Gad and Dan, my brethren. And ye shall know not your lands, tribe, and tongue. But Yahweh will gather you together in faith through his tender mercy, and for the sake of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And when he said these things unto them, he commanded them, saying, Bury me in Hebron. And he fell asleep and died at a good old age. And his sons did as he had commanded them. And they carried him up to Hebron and buried him with his fathers.
Here's another second round fight, and this one ends in a way I would have never guessed.
So good. Odds going for that. Someone's going for the shot. Well, he's got the Lord.
What the actual hell just happened? Damien goes in for the rear naked, but gets flipped all the way over his opponent's back, and in turn gets the tap from Marchin. Absolutely unique sequence of events here, but hey, it got the job done, and Damien secures the win, keeping his record clean at 5-0. We still have a few more left, so we're going to Fight Club Rush 9 in Sweden for 2 fights. For the first, we have a bantamweight fight between Alexander Loof, who is making his pro debut, but has competed in the past in the IMAF Championship in 2019, and he's taking on Amir Malikpour, who only has a 2-1 record, and also has competed in IMAF, but back in 2018. So here's a really new sight. We're in the third and final round, and just under a minute left, and Amir decides it's a good idea to taunt Alexander. So this is his natural response.
All inside the cage.
Yep, with just 20 seconds left, Alexander pulls off this beautiful leg catch into a straight right to send Amir down. And slamming his head on the canvas mixed with the ground and pound gets the stoppage. What a debut from Alexander as he makes a statement and claims his first professional win. For our second fight at Fight Club Rush 9, it's a lightweight matchup that sees Karar Al-Jabari making his pro debut, and he's up against Ramad Stromanis, who only has a 1-0 record. We're almost 3 minutes into the second round of this one, and then we get this. Clark Kent would be proud of that one. A walk-off Superman punch from Stromanis, and this fight is over. You could just see him waiting for the opportunity to open up, and that it did. Stromanis gains this win and improves his record to 2-0. For our last fight this week, we're going to Fury FC 50, and just like clockwork, it is time for Capoza's KO of the week. This is a bantamweight bout between Cameron Smotherman, sitting at a 2-2 record, and he's up against Dylan King, who only has a 1-1 record. We're only 1 minute into this fight, and check it out. Each time we see him in the cage, oh my goodness! And Smotherman right back up! Oh, you thought that was the knockout, didn't you? Nope. Cameron somehow recovers and 3 minutes later lands these huge right hooks that are the beginning to the end. That's crazy!
Dylan King might be out on his feet right now. I don't know if he knows
What an insane fight, from getting rocked early to staying in there and pulling off this insane comeback. And just a quick backstory, Cameron trains at Metro Fight Club, whose head coach Saul Solis passed away a few weeks ago, so this was an emotional victory as well as an amazing comeback for Cameron as he gains the win and improves his record to 3-2. Another week and even more great highlights thanks to Capoza, and if you want more videos just like this, go give him a follow on his Twitter at Grabaka_Hitman. And you can also support him on his Patreon at patreon.com/Capoza. And as always, thank you to these amazing organizations for hosting these events every single week so that we can get our MMA fix. And thanks to the fighters, winners, and losers, and we will see you all on the next video.